Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bayonetta. I'm your host, unfortunately for you, Royal Crest. In the last episode, we took on Chapter 15, A Tower to Truth, and we fought a lot of the angels that we had seen through our journey. In fact, actually, now that I think about it, I think it was pretty much everything, except for maybe Harmony and Inspired, but, checked off most of everyone. Anyway, today we are going to be taking on Chapter 16, the Lumen Sage. We don't have enough halos to buy anything good, so we're going to hold off on that. We're like 400 short for a witch heart or something. But life will go on, I guess. So let's start chapter 16.
What follows those living in the light is nothing but the profound. Empty darkness, born from the shadow that grows longer as they approach the brilliant radiance. To truly see, your eyes must be open to both light and dark. Don't you agree, my dear child?
Mummy's here! Mummy's here!
Little one.
You've arrived, my dear, sweet Cereza. My, why the grim face, my dear? As a child, your smile was warmer than the sun.
So, you are the last of the Lumen sages.
I am indeed. My name is Balder, but if you so choose, you may address me as Father. There is much you have forgotten. It has been 500 years since we last met. If your memories were still intact, this would have been a much more emotional reconciliation.
How did you get the girl?
Where shall I begin? We, the Lumen sages, and your Umbra witches, have long been the overseers of history, each bearing witness with their own eye. This is how our universes existence was preserved. However, for 500 years, you have been exiled from the world's affairs. You are the left eye of the eyes of the world.
Could you dispense with the riddles and just tell me what these sodding eyes actually are?
Your years of slumber have caused you to forget many things, even as we stand on the verge of the resurrection of the Creator. The resurrection of Jubileus. There is but one way to return your epic of forgotten memories and open your eye of the Overseer. Your uncorrupted eye had to be exposed to the history it could not see. Your battles, your struggles, everything you've experienced in this town has been a stepping stone for your enlightenment. It has all been done for the left eye.
I've had enough of your philosophical pretensions. I won't ask again. Where did you get the girl?
Your question has been answered. All this has been done to awaken the left eye. For that, you had to see yourself once more.
You are truly beyond salvation, sage.
Ah, salvation. Such a curious word. I mark the path to salvation with light. However, no matter how brilliant that light grows, the darkness within the human heart grows even darker. Light, dark, and chaos between. Three realities, once split, shall be brought together to create a new universe in the image of the old. To these ends, leading to the Festival of Resurrection 500 years ago, I fanned the flames of terror, spurring on the witch hunts. However, despite the people's belief in the return of Jubileus, the Creator, the left eye was out of reach. Since then, I have devoted myself to this town's prosperity, and now it is time for my preparations to bear fruit. Jubileus will be resurrected. We will become the eyes of the world, and a new universe will take hold.
Mummy! I could never call the man behind this nightmare father.
Great speech, big guy.
Luca.
Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we, Mr. Big Shot Ithoval Executive? Salvation, light. You take this entrepreneurial philosophy a bit seriously, don't you? But it's all diarrhea of the mouth, if you ask me. History is littered with famous genocidal figures, just like you. Or, should I say, infamous genocidal figures.
You must be Luca, journalist extraordinaire. I must say, I'm truly impressed you've made it this far, child. Like father, like son, I suppose.
What?
Luca, Luca, Luca. Your father had problems with my philosophies. It's fine to investigate, but when malicious rumors start to spread, I must see to it that they come to a stop. For being kind enough to ascertain that my long-lost eraser was at the bottom of some lake, I granted him his final wish and accepted his permanent resignation.
You bastard!
You are of no use to me. However, I am not without dignity. I will allow you to die in the same manner as your father. Well, I guess my plan has gone right out the window. Such a shame that sacrifice had to be made. But if destiny is not fulfilled soon, this tragedy will be repeated ad nauseum. Speaking of tragedy, I suppose you've met Jean. While she sealed you away and kept you from trouble, after falling into our hands, she's been incredibly useful. Although her distinct lack of obedience required a bit of mental reprogramming. Her tragic end led you directly to me, just as planned. The time for awakening the left eye is soon. Fear not, my dear, sweet Cereza. Do not fear your fate. Stand tall, my child. Realize your true potential. Cereza, we are one, my child.
Yeah, I'm not really... Ooh, jeez, ow. I'm getting right out of the gates. Yeah, I don't really know how to feel about that cutscene. You know, the whole thing of, like, thinking... absorbing Cereza into his body. Excuse me. Excuse me, it would be... It's rude to hit people. Now let me hit you. Idiot. Alright, so now we can climax. We got rid of all of his health. And we can summon one of our demons. Yeah, I really don't know how to feel about him absorbing Cereza into his body. It's a little weird if you ask me. Now, if you remember what I said in the last episode, I did pre-record this. So, that's another thing. That cutscene's so long. It's like 10 minutes. Oh no! Armored Vago! He killed him! He snapped his neck! Our elephant's dead! Our elephant demon child! Oh no! Alright, round 2. Thankfully, we can witch time his swords. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm using Shiraba, because he's using a sword. Ow! Right in the face. He's using a sword. You know, I think that's fair. Okay. Apparently these buildings double as rockets. I hope no one's in there. We want to evade. And we want to try to do as much as we can. Can't quite do the full, the max bonus, but whatever. And then he gets hurt, because, you know, getting a building thrown at you would probably hurt, at least a little bit. I don't know about you. Okay, he's just going straight into another thing, not even gonna give me the chance to attack. That wicked weeb was gonna go off. And he's firing some sort of laser. You want to just jump to the next thing. Okay, there's this orb thing. Ooh, jeez. Excuse me, I kicked you in the face. What's your deal? Excuse me, I would appreciate it if you would just let me go. Alright, let's try another demon. We're going to go Centipede Man this time. Hopefully he can do better. Personally. And he's gonna do this stupid orb thing again. We're gonna keep going. Oh, almost had the max. And we crushed the light thing, but somehow he can still explode. You know, doesn't seem very fair to me if you ask me. Alright, dude. Oh, jeez, that could have... Come on, dude. Ow! I'm not doing too hot. I did a lot better on the first go-around. If we can get some of these, like, stinking, Kilgore kicks off. Oh, jeez. That one is much faster and harder to deal with. Alright. Okay. Now we get to hear the best line in the entire goddamn game.
Don't fuck with a witch.
Alright, we want to try to shoot it towards Balder, but we have these pieces of glass that keep getting in the way. And I always have the worst luck with this, where, like, the last piece of glass, like, goes right in front of it, and, like, I can't get out of the way in time.
Hey, Jubileus, the Creator, grace you!
I've got to give you credit, Bayonetta. You never cease to impress.
You haven't seen the half of it.
I've seen enough. Well, that about wraps it up, huh?
Not yet.
Mommy! Daddy!
No need to be afraid, little one. The nightmare is over. Everything was just a dream. You're a strong little girl. There is nothing you cannot overcome.
Mommy? Did you find it? What you were looking for?
Yes, I found it. So don't you worry anymore. You just keep your treasure safe too. Sweet dreams, little one. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words. love something, never lose it. Understand, little one? You must keep it safe, close to your heart. I'm not afraid anymore, Mummy. No matter what. There's nothing I cannot do.
Bayonetta! What's happening to you?
And now it is done. The right eye oversees the light. The left eye oversees the darkness. 2 eyes to oversee the world. It was never the woman known as Bayonetta that I set my sights upon. It was you as a child, Cereza, that I saw. For she was the one who saw the world through innocent eyes, and she was the one who could give rise to a new history. It was her energy that could awaken the left eye. This has all worked out splendid. Let us begin, Cereza. The time is at hand. Now, the resurrection of Jubileus shall be completed. We are the eyes, overseeing the world. We are the eyes, overseeing a new era, a new reality, to which we will devote ourselves eternally.
Yeah, that's not very good. It seems we are working in the midst of a god. Although I will have to say, I absolutely love Luca's reaction when Bayonetta first starts freaking out, getting all that red glowing aura, because he just kind of throws his hands up like, you know, like, okay then. Very kind of like, you know, not the reaction I would expect someone to have, you know? Anyway, we got a gold. If we didn't take quite as much damage, we would have gotten better, but, you know, life goes on. Alright, let's see what Angel Attack has to say for us. I only got like 9 bullets, so hopefully we get... Ooh, we are doing super good. Wow. I am on fire today. Okay, we missed one. Whatever. Maybe we might have missed 2 or something. I don't know. 70 points is good. I think that's like the most you need before, like, or that's all you need to get the most out of something. So I guess I'll do another Mega Green, and then we can just exchange the last bit of Halos. You know, get some extra stuff. And with that, that ends this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing, or leave a comment, whatever feels good to you. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, where we take on the epilogue, the last episode of the story, Requiem. See you guys then.